What's going on, guys? I'm Mr. Lazyboy, and today I'm back with a new video, and today I'm going to be ranking my top 10 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figures by Playmates Toys that I own. And I'm going to be only doing Playmates Toys figures because I don't really own any of the cool, like, NECA or Super 7 style figures, because those are really big and also really expensive. Like, I just don't have space for those figures in my collection. I'm going to need to make space because NECA's doing the 2012 line soon, and I have to have those. Those look incredible. I'm going to be getting those. But in this video, I'm going to be going through all my TMNT figures and just picking the top 10 figures that, like, that are my favorite. Like, if I was in a house fire, these are the top 10 figures I would take with me. So without further ado, let's get on into this video. Coming in at number 10 is Donnie from Tales of the TMNT from the Mix and Match line. This is just a really, really cool figure. It's really coming in at the number 9 spot is Muckman from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1987. This is just a really, really cool figure. It's nothing crazy, again, much like the other figure. It's really cool. I love all, like, the details. Like, you got the frog on there. You have, like, this little thing. I think it's meant for his trash can. I don't have that accessory. But there's just so many cool little sculpted details. You got mushrooms, bugs, a fish bone, whatever the hell this is. It's just really gross and nasty. The articulation's really basic. You have the head swivels. You got joints for the shoulders and like I forget what it's called. You get the articulation. It's very basic. It's from that era of toy. Very fun. But the thing is this figure isn't even that crazy. I just really like it because of that one robot chicken sketch they did with Muckman and April.
What the? Who did that, man? That was probably Krang or something.
Look, man, I know you're lying.
Freaking Krang, man.
Krang, man. I just thought that was the funniest thing in the world, and just because of that, this is one of my favorite figures ever. I still need to get April and Krang just to have that together, and I think that's really funny. Coming in at number 8 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem Leonardo. This is just the basic figure. This is actually the day one, like, figure I got. Like, when I went to Target on the first day, when I made my first video all the way back when, this was the Leonardo I got back then. This is a really, really cool figure. I'm excited to have this. This is just a great figure. I don't really have any complaints. I love, like, the classic look they got going on for Leo. Like, with the 2 straps and, like, the black belt with the initials. This is very reminiscent of the 80s figures, which I only have Mikey and Donnie for that line, but still, this is just really great, and I like how they have the weapons painted on this time. That's something they started doing more and more over time, ever since Rise of the TMNT. So I'm glad to see that sticking around. They did skip out on that in Tails, but that's fine. This expression, while I'm not the biggest fan of it, it gets the job done, although I would have preferred the expression on the Tails figure. This is just a really nice, like, figure. Like, this is just such a standard Ninja Turtle figure. I just like how good it looks. Like, it is, and I love how bright this is if you compare it to most other TMNT versions, even so much as Rise of the TMNT. This is an incredibly bright and vibrant looking figure, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. Coming in at number 7 is Tales of the TMNT, Mikey from the Mutants Unleashed line of toys for the game that I still haven't played yet. This is a really cool figure. I love how it represents the look that the turtles have at the end of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, when they're all accepted by society and get to go to high school for the first time. This is just a great figure. It's not 100% accurate, but it is close enough to the point where I am very satisfied with it. I might just paint on some blue just for the jeans, but that's about it. I really like this figure. I love how just great that expression looks without the mask. It's awesome to see that. I love this figure. There's not much to say. It's just really, really good. It's really solid. And the accessories too, you get the backpack and the microphone. It's great. Coming in at number 6 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012 Super Ninja Mikey from the Super Shredder line of figures. This is a really cool figure. I love the Super Ninja Turtles. Leonardo's my favorite of the 4, obviously. I just don't have that figure at the moment, but the Super Ninja line is just really, really great. Mikey here, my Mikey's a little bit loose on one of the legs. This one is just really dangly there. But, like, if I just have it posing on the shelf, it's perfectly fine. He has these really cool black nunchucks, and he's just all decked out in black and orange gear. It really makes it pop. I love it. And these are based on the original 2012 sculpts with new modded feet and, of course, new belts and accessories, all kinds of new stuff added to the sculpt. It is really, really great. I love this figure. I will definitely have a full set one of these days, and whenever that day comes, I will probably make a video just having all 4 turtles along with the Super Shredder. I'm really hoping Playmates reissues these guys, because if so, that'd be really great. Because they're reissuing the main turtles later. Because they're reissuing the turtles early next year, so I'm hoping they eventually reissue these guys, because they also reissued the Monster Turtles. So I'm hoping we get these guys too. That'd be a great way to have those highly demanded figures, as well as Super Shredder, because he is super hard to find online complete, because most of the time he's missing his back spines or the cape or something, so that'd be great to get. Coming in at the number 5 spot is Raphael from Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it's the Battle Shell version of this figure. I really, really like Raphael in Rise of the TMNT. He is my favorite character in that version. Well, favorite turtle. My favorite character in that show is Splinter. I just love his art in the show. But I just love the Battle Shell Turtles because of how accurate they are to the TV series. So finally having an accurate Raph figure is tremendous. Even have painted Tonfas. They're not 100% painted accurately, but like I'll take it because this is just really, really nice. And of course you pop the head open, you get the back shell open, just a little ninja star, and this is where Tonfas go. But like I love the back details for the shell. Just look at that, it's like an actual alligator snapping turtle. This is just a really phenomenal figure. I love it. The only like complaint I really have is maybe like a different expression for Raph, because like it's not the worst, but it could be better. He can I would prefer like a more like a let's go get him kind of face for Raph, like not like this kind of flat angry face. I'd prefer like more like a battle ready face with like a grin of some kind. Also having like painted black shorts on the back on like where the joints are, that'd be something. Like these red bands, they kind of just look a little weird, but I still really love this figure. So having a TV show accurate version of my favorite turtle from that show, especially because that show is my favorite TMNT show, is just great to see. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we have our first character that finally isn't just a turtle or something. It is Spider Bites, a mutant from the 2012 line of figures from TMNT. This isn't really just like a quality wise thing. This is mostly just a nostalgia thing. I remember I got this figure for Christmas in 2013, 14, whenever this figure came out, and I was just super ecstatic. This figure is just really, really, really cool. He's got some wear and tear from him. This is not my original one. I lost that one. Playing with him, I accidentally threw him on top of my neighbor's roof. So that was lost forever. But I recently got a new copy of this figure. He's just really awesome. I really like this figure. He's a lot smaller than he is in the TV show. In the TV show, he towers over the turtles. But again, they had to fit him in the packaging. But even then, this is just still a really nice figure. Like, say, like if you did like some weird things with the perspective for photography, you could get it work. I just really like this. Again, a lot of this one is just nostalgia. This is just a figure I like. And then coming in at the top 3 spot, this is the 2012 Shredder Unmasked version. There are 2 versions of the Shredder, one with the mask on and one they can remove the mask on it. This is the version that I got as a kid. I always saw Shredder on the toy shelves, but never really wanted him just because he looked kind of ugly because he was based on concept art. But this one's more in line with what we see in the TV series, and it's incredible. These like shoulder blades almost they move them down. They move up and down for articulation purposes. The blades are significantly longer. He has this big like hulkier like build because he's incredibly tall and imposing in the TV show. So mine is a little damaged, like this foot disconnects from the peg, so I need to glue that. But this is just a tremendous figure. Also, you have I don't even know if it's paint or dual molded. I feel like it's paint, but again, you can't even tell because it's just that well done. There is some like scuff marks here and there, but I don't care. That's just from age and play. And the mask is removable. It's just so you can see that really ugly Orokusaki head sculpt. Half is pink, half is tan. I don't know what color this thing is molded in, but then you got his messed up eye and then just normal eye like in the TV series, and he has this like angry grin. So even if you lose the helmet, he does have moments in the TV series when he is without his mask. So this is just incredible. And the cape is also removable. It's in tatters, but it is removable. Just plugs in with the peg in the back. But I'm gonna keep that on there because it's a pain in the butt to get back on. But this is still a really incredible figure. I love it. One of my top 3 figures ever, and as you can see, definitely worthy of the top 3 spot. And coming in at the number 2 spot, we have Shredder from Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This was the last figure produced for that line of figures, which is a shame because this figure is fantastic. I mean, you have so much articulation. You have articulation at the shoulders. You can move it up and down or however way you wish. There is no articulation. There's like no arm bends because of the way this is sculpted. He does have knee bends and also swivels at the feet. I do plan to make a video just talking about this figure as a whole, as well as the rest of the TMNT show and toy line. I do plan to make a video fixing the entire TMNT toy line for Rise of the TMNT, because there are so many characters that could have been made. They got wasted on certain spots and other characters, so that'll be a video coming soon. I don't know when, but it'll be a video in the future. He does have a really cool feature where you can like move his neck down and just have his head face towards you. That is really cool. It looks very like haunting and like hunched over, but you can also have him stand tall and straight, which is really cool. He also has these cool little tendril things, like almost like a cape on his back. I love that detail. This is just an incredible design for Shredder. I love it. Yeah, it's lacking on some articulation, but also look at that paint work. Almost nothing on this is unpainted, except for maybe I think down here, but that's just a minor nitpick. Also, he does have some scuffing on his face. That is from years of just being on my shelf and also like having him around with me all the time. I love this figure. This is an incredible figure. I just like this scratched up metal effect. It's like a wash kind of thing. It's incredible. I love this figure. I actually have another face. I do have another Shredder that I plan to swap the face for in this one, because that one's broken. But again, that'll be a future video covering my Rise of the TMNT Shredders, because I have more than just one. So, like this video if you guys want to see that, and comment down below if you guys might want to see that, because that is a really cool video I've always wanted to make, but I don't know if there's enough interest for that. But this is one of my all-time favorite figures. It's my favorite figure from the Rise of the TMNT toy line, and this is just incredible. I love it. And finally, at the number 1 spot, we have Leonardo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012. This is my figure. It is such a just standard Ninja Turtles figure, but like, I love it. A lot of it has to do with nostalgia. But this is even then, after nostalgia, this is just a really solid figure. You have all the wraps, the knee pads, the elbows. Everything is just painted very well. Even the belt buckles are painted well. I think certain versions had the buckles painted. I don't remember, but I remember the buckles weren't painted always 100%, and it always varied depending on what the shell color for Leo was, because sometimes it was orange, sometimes it was more yellowy. That's just something I remember. But again, it's these obscure little facts from my childhood that just help make this figure. I love how like they're based on the concept art, so they look a lot more meaner and angry than they ever do in the show. They're a lot more simpler in the show. And he also has his cases in the back. They're removable. They just plug into a peg, but I'm sure most of you guys know this. This is a very common figure for that toy line. But Leonardo in that series is my favorite character. I like Splinter, but his figure's ugly. And he's also a little bit of a coward, but that's just me. The bandana's cool. It's still intact after all these years. I actually got this not too long ago. I got this sometime during 2021, I think? I found it at a discount store, D's Discount, and I was able to pick it up, and ever since then, he's been part of my collection. I love this figure. I lost my original Leonardo a long time ago. As a kid, I bought several of these guys because these guys would put through the ringer. But that just comes with the love you have for toys as kids. But now that I'm an adult, I still have love for them. As you can see, there's a little bit of wear on Leo's eyes just because of how much I've used this guy also even then. But yeah, this is my favorite TMNT toy of all time. It is incredible. I love it. Again, a lot of the love for this is due to the nostalgia I have from being only 7 years old playing with these guys for the first time. And it's just an incredible toy. These have been my top 10 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figures by Playmates Toys that I currently own. In the future, I definitely want to update this list because there are some figures I really, really want that I just don't have. So some figures will be swapped out, but for the most part, these are my general top 10 figures that I'll ever own for now. But most of these characters won't change. Maybe Muckman might change, or Spider Bites. It all depends, because there are some other mutant characters like Karai or Usagi Yojimbo for the 2012 line that I'd love to get. But this is pretty much it. These are like, obviously there's a few missing like Donnie and High School Mikey. Those are just off to the side. I don't feel like picking them up right now. But if I had only like 10 seconds to pick 10 TMNT toys to save in a fire, I'm grabbing these 10. These are incredible. I love them. And some of them are even a little valuable, like this Mikey or this Shredder especially. I just love these guys. They are some of my favorite toys ever, along with some of my Ninjago figures or even some of my like other things I have in my collection. These are just a big, bountiful joy of love. And I know that doesn't make any sense, but I just love these figures so much. Especially, of course, my top 3, with being 2 being Shredders, and of course my main grail, TMNT 2012 Leonardo. I just love these figures. I just love collecting toys. They make me feel good. But with all that being said and done, finally, I'm Mr. Lazy Boy. I hope you guys like this video. This was really fun to make. I'm going to be making more top 10 lists and stuff like that with TMNT, other TMNT media, or Ninjago. I will be doing more stuff like this. This is really fun. But with all that out of the way, I'm Mr. Lazy Boy. I love you guys. I'm going to see you in the next video. Hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe if you're new. Peace.